Alright, so Mom, you were thinking about getting a case for your Kindle. This is my Duragadget Kindle case. It's the same Kindle that you have, the new one. I like it. There are some drawbacks, but overall I'm pro Duragadget. So this is what it looks like. It has a pretty good, it's supposed to be leather. I don't know if this is really leather or not. I'd probably prefer that it weren't actually real leather. I would guess it isn't. It feels sort of vinyl-y to me. But it's substantial. It feels like something in your hand. If you like the fact that the Kindle is so little and so sort of slight and light, then this doesn't add anything. It's just creates some sort of bulk. But I kind of like the bulkiness. Not too bulky, but it feels, substantial. So the way it works is it closes by this little flap, which has two little magnets in it. And that's one of the drawbacks, is that the magnets are pretty weak. It'll do its job. I feel pretty confident that it's not going to open up while I'm carrying it around, but it's not. Velcro would be stronger, let's just say that, although not as aesthetically pleasing. So you open it up, it opens up like an easel, and the first thing you could do is sort of flip the flap around and just, it magnetizes itself, it closes, and you can read it up like this. So some of the good things are that it's pretty solidly in there. It's not going to come out. You sort of slide it in through the top, and it has this little leather or vinyl strip here in the middle, which I'm not really such a big fan of, but it holds it in place. It leaves space on the sides for the buttons on the bottom. That's another one of the drawbacks, is that unless it's all the way pressed down to the bottom, the switch that you use to open the Kindle, if you have fat fingers like I do, then it makes it a little harder to do that. But it's not a big deal. My fat fingers can manage all right. And then, what else did I want to say? All right, so on the back it has this sort of like picture framey kind of thing, and the deal with that is that there are these ridges, these grooves, and you can just sort of set it up like that. So if you read your Kindle on the bed, like I do, sort of lying down, usually I'm lying down all like 180 degrees, parallel to the bed. So this is actually not, I would want it to sort of be more like this, but it doesn't go, like this is as high as it goes. But if you sort of sit in an L shape, I think it would be just fine. And you can adjust this so that it goes back a little bit. And it sort of works like a lawn chair. Yeah, I think the bottom line, I guess, would be that if you like holding the Kindle as a Kindle, really, you like its very smallness, then I would go with they sell, you'd need a case, because otherwise when you carry it around, unless you're holding onto it, it's going to get scratched up and dinged and hurt. So they have pocket Kindle things. It's like a little pouch, and I forget who makes it. I don't know, I could Google it and send it to you, but that's probably the way to go if all you want to do is store it. But I kind of like the fact that it sort of looks like one of those moleskin journals. You go to a coffee shop and you open it up, and it gives you that kind of, makes you feel sort of cool in that way to carry it around. I think this was 25 bucks when I bought it. I noticed it's now down to like 18 bucks. I think it's worth 25 bucks to protect the Kindle and to look cool and to be able to prop it up like an easel. But it's probably definitely worth 18 bucks. There's another version that looks like it's probably made in the same factory in China, the A case. And I don't know, I assume it's just a different little insignia that someone affixed to it, but it's probably the same thing, and that's, I think, a little bit cheaper by a couple bucks. So there it is, Mom, my review of the Kindle case, the Duragadget. If you have any questions, send me an email.